good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with top 10 best characters of 2022. If you haven't seen my worst characters, go check it out. Also, let me see. Tomorrow I'm gonna be ranking the seasons and movies. This is the first time I had a movies into the tier list that I reacted to so far. But like I said in the worst characters video, say for instance there's a character that maybe I hated them and stuff that I reacted to in 2021, or let's say it's The Walking Dead and I watched it off camera before starting my channel and I disliked their character. So let's say I reacted to it in 2022, I liked their character but I didn't like it in stuff before, we're still gonna count it. But before we get into this, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe and let's get it. We got a few honorable mentions. Like I said in the worst characters tier list, we got the Game of Thrones fumbles. So this is stuff like Jon Snow, where I liked him in the beginning. After Battle of the Bastards, he was kind of just there. Besides, the Beyond the Wall storyline, where I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Fumbles here and there, but he was kind of just there. Tyrion was never the same after season 4. Baelish was never the same after season 4. Viserys was never the same after like season 5. He had a little more like after that Sons of the Harpy thing. That's really all he had. And he was like someone like speaking some facts, but he wasn't moving the same type of way he was before. Next honorable mention we got is Rhaenyra Targaryen. Now check it out. I liked the young Rhaenyra, but when she started, fumbling when we did the time skip and we got Emma. Not Emma, oh, we got a different actress and I don't like him. Not that. But I'm saying, as in, like, bruh, listen, Laenar, you could, like, for instance, what's his name, Renly and Marjorie when it came to Game of Thrones. You need me to call my brother in here? Listen, if you had to call into whoever you was messing with at the time and, start going crazy a little bit, and as soon as it's go time and going, like, y'all gotta. Next we got Robin from Stranger Things. I messed with her heavy in season 3. A little residuals coming over, but she was still cool in season 4. But it seemed like when her and Nancy partnered up, they tried to like amplify her, times 4 to basically make it reasonable for Nancy to kind of be like being weird and snobby towards Robin. Next we got Viserys Targaryen the first and Otto Hightower. Now Otto Hightower, hold on. Now Otto Hightower is he's one of the heavy players in House of the Dragon. And Viserys, he's probably the most. I don't know. Robert Baratheon was up there too, but I gotta. Robert Baratheon had a different energy. He had more energy, but Viserys was very charismatic and shit like that. And like, and what kind of really brought him into this fold is him and Daemon's relationship. Like at first I'm like, dude, like you send him away every other episode, bruh. Probably like every episode he gets sent away. But when he kept trying to make amends and like the whole, when it came to episode 8, that last supper, that shit was beautiful, dude. Almost had a tear to the eye, bruh. Number 10, we got Olenna Tyrell. Listen, she was one of the only ones. Her and another character that's gonna be on this list were one of the only ones that kind of didn't fall short after season 4. Now, granted, she wasn't in it that much. I don't remember. Well, yeah, she was in season 5. But like, she probably had the most fire ending to any character. And she was one of those people who she was matching Tywin, matching Tyrion. She was damn near surpassing them. She instantly came through. I was like when you speaking crazy to Tyrion, I'm gonna be like, bro, you better back up. But bruh, I'm like, hold on, I mess with her. She cool. Another character that, they didn't fumble. Maybe a little bit at the end. It wasn't, the same standard, but it was still serviceable. The Hound. Granted, y'all had him go AFK for a little bit, but still. But the Hound, he was probably, one of my favorite characters. Probably around like season 3-ish. Like I wasn't really messing with him season 1 or 2, but I was really when it came to him and Arya's like little dynamic duo, like those were like one of my favorite duos. Number 8, we got Till. Now Till, you would have been higher up, but like I don't remember you being that like instrumental. Like I remember a couple moments when it came to season 3, and that's the only thing I could base you off of. But there's a little residual that comes over, and you made one character who, like, if it wasn't for you, Audrey would have been in the worst characters list. That just goes to show how much I mess with you. I was just speaking about you. But number 7, we got Tywin. Now, first 2 seasons, I didn't really get to see that much of Tywin. I was like, okay, I can see he has potential. You kind of dissing my man's Tyrion, but we gonna let it slide. But when he got into King's Landing, like literally, if it wasn't for him always dissing my man's Tyrion, he was really about that shit guy. He's the person that Otto would strive to be, even though Otto came first. Not in the story, in the lore, Otto came first. Number 6, we got Penny from Lost in Space. Penny, she's another one that like she'll be a good vibe to be around. Like, she reminds me of a character that's further up on the list. Like I said, if you see my Lost in Space reactions, you know what I'm talking about. When I said like, if she had like a darker past. I'm saying this because character I'm referring to was a villain turned anti-hero turned good guy or something like that, however you want to play it. But that's why I have to say if she had a darker past, because she's a more joyful person. So if she was a little darker, I would have been like, hey, that's your daughter, man. That's your daughter. Number 5. Now I can agree. Now I think we all can agree. What? Number 5. Now I think we can all agree that whether it's 10 or 1 or somehow, some way. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I know I was gonna forget someone. Worst characters list. Somewhere on there, just wherever you want to put them. Not dishonorable mention, but Argyle from Stranger Things is on my worst characters list. But we all can agree. The reason I say that is because I was just thinking, what if that one person, actually hates Eddie? But like, I guess some people like Argyle. I don't get it. I really dislike his character so much. He's annoying. But Eddie, cool, man. Like, the thing about Eddie is like, he's very like, his personality is very flamboyant. But like, besides his introduction, is only time where it's like, over the top in one area. Like, he might be freaking out over the top, or, Argyle's kind of, besides when they pulled up and he's over the top, like, why is that guy shot? Why you drive? Nigga, if you don't drive. Besides that moment, he's always like, I'm the typical stoner character, and I'm gonna make these lame ass jokes, and I'm over the top with the stoner cliche. Like, bro, get off my screen. But Eddie, like, he's flamboyant, but like, it's not just a trope. Like, he's an actual character. Now, granted, if you see my Stranger Things reactions, your plan, what was your plan, bro? There was no plan, obviously. Hold on, bruh. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, bruh, if you and your son line up in the same position in the worst and best characters list, but number 4, we got Homelander from The Boys. Now, he'll probably be a little higher, but like, the spotlight was taken from him a little bit this season, and this is the only season that I can like talk about him in. And like what's understood don't gotta be explained. Like, if there's no Homelander, there's no The Boys. Like, let's keep it a stack, bruh. Even with Butcher, Huey, Mother's Milk, Kimiko, Frenchie, Starlight, Maeve, like, if there's no Homelander, you're not watching. Like, y'all didn't get, and I'm trying to think, if we had Soldier Boy first and then Homelander, like, we would have been like, oh, Homelander's fire. But like, would Soldier Boy have been able to carry the show if he came before Homelander? I don't think he would, bruh. Homelander, like, you can't think of The Boys without thinking of Homelander. And Homelander, he's fire, bruh. Like, I'm not saying he's a good person, but his character is fire, bruh. Like, even though you might say, kill Homelander every episode, but do you really want Homelander to die? Let's keep it a stack. Number 3, we got Daemon Targaryen. Now, this really is a testament, because the first couple episodes, I was like, he's alright. He's alright, man. And the crazy thing is, like, that's when you finish the show and you go back and see those episodes, you look at him even, like, in a better sense. Like, when you first watch it, well, at least when I first watched it, I'm kind of like, bro, what? I still don't get episode 2, bro. I'm keep it a stack. Are you just want attention? Hey, look at me. I stole the egg. Like, I still don't get it, bro. I stole the egg. Here you go. Have it back. Goodbye, everybody. Like, what was that? What was the point? Like, I still don't get the point of that episode, bro. But, and people rank that episode very highly. I don't know why, but it was terrible. But I just didn't really get the point of it. But besides that, like, for instance, when he beats the guard to death when Viserys says he's gonna send help. I mean, you get why, but like, you see it in a whole different light. Not a whole different light, but like, you feel it even more after rewatching. And his relationship with Viserys, like, I think the first thing that kind of got me kind of being like, oh, he kind of cool, is when Corlys approached him, said this and that and the third, and then he was like, I will speak about my brother how I want, you will not. Like, that's some real stuff, bruh. I'm a clown my fam, but you ain't gonna say that, cuz. Like, bruh. So I was like, all right, hold on, he kind of valid for that one. And then, like, seeing him help Viserys up to the throne, put his crown on, or like, even him, like, being, you know how they have bad chaotic, blah blah blah, even him being like, the good chaotic, like, even him coming through chaotic during the wedding, or him spazzing on the guard, or not the guard, the envoy, like, it's like entertaining, bro. So, and I guess I'll use this time to say, just because Aemon was in my GOAT tier list. You know what I'm saying? He really the best written character? He's cool and he has a cool look, but like, you know what I'm saying, his character only really goes so far. Daemon has so many layers, and like I heard about some other stuff, so we gonna get some different layers down the line. Like, if it wasn't for Daemon, I'm not even gonna lie, if it wasn't for Daemon, like, cause I'm considering some of the older Rhaenyra things, I would have just scrapped Rhaenyra altogether, cause I would have just been like, well, she was cool when she was older, but Daemon kind of really like saved that piece of the older Rhaenyra. Number 2, we got Negan. This is the character that I said, if Penny was someone's daughter, like I could see them like just like talking hella shit to people, bruh. Like Negan kind of being like a little more, you know, and no pun intended, like dick jokes. Like she'll kind of just like joke about like everything else. Like he'll kind of like say something like mean or like to someone's like if someone's going through something, he'll kind of joke about it, and she'll kind of just joke about everything else or just the scenario in general. Like I just bashed in your head and you look like tomato soup or some shit like that. And then like she'll kind of walk into the scene and be like, say some shit like, oh, is anyone gonna clean him up or so? I don't know, something. Well, that seems more to that. Why is everyone looking so sad? Oh, something. I don't know. I'm not writing their characters, but I'm just trying to give an example for those who've only seen one show or haven't seen any of the shows. Now, Negan would have been number 1, even with the number 1 choice being what it was. He would have been number 1, but I got a base just off season 10 and 11. And you know, he was still cool. He was only, literally, everyone only says I continued to watch the show because of Negan. Number 1, we got Soulja Boy. Now listen, I wasn't really, when it was announced, I was like, okay, cool. I don't really care. And then y'all showed these little clips. I'm like, okay, whatever. He came out, scruffy beard. I was like, okay, I don't really care. I was like, oh, that's Soulja Boy, bet. But bruh, basically, like I didn't really care about his first storylines and stuff like that. But basically, when he get his suit to the end, bruh, that dude is fire, bruh. That dude is fire. You know what I'm saying? He was still in the show this season, even though, and that's very hard to do with Homelander. Now, granted, he wasn't surpassing Homelander just based off story and acting and character, but like, I don't even know if he had more screen time. But like, the scenes he was in was more prevalent to the plot. And yeah, I'm hoping they bring him back for season 4, because he was killing it, man. He was killing it. He was fire. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If y'all seen the shows I reacted to, or if you're just going off the shows that I've, talked about in this video, let me know how you rank characters from those shows. Whether that be using the restraints of, let's say, okay, Lost in Space. Oh shit. No. Lost in Space, I still got season 3. Yeah, okay. So I think I barely made it for Lost in Space. So Lost in Space, I'll let y'all use the whole seasons, because I forgot that I barely made it, because the season 3 dropped at the end of the year of 2021. But if y'all want to use those restraints, or you just want to do the whole entire, series of whatever I reacted to, but Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, I'm sure you drop like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been a video by the world's coolest nerd, and I'm out.